Okay. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Good morning. Hopefully everybody's having a good day.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we're getting ready to release the silent span, but I do want to recognize the guys that were selected. We actually there was a big group that we had selected this past session. Remember, once again, this is something that you have to earn. Remember, the only rank that we give you is the very first one when you come to camp. The rest of those, you have to earn those ranks, and ultimately, hopefully, that's your desire to do that. So what we did is these guys, they were on Sunday. We talk as a staff, and we started evaluating the guys in the cabin and stuff like that, and then we meet again. But it's a great honor, you know what I'm saying, because it's like you're selected. You're the top of camp right now to be selected for this test. Now, once you're selected for the test, the whole test itself lasts about 18 hours. Okay, once again, we put you on a silent span. That's why when we go up to Council of the Wilds, we put everybody on the silent span. Up there, it's only for about 2 hours. The whole test itself lasts about 18 hours, so it's a little bit different. We put them on a silent span. You saw them, they were probably doing work projects because we want them to serve. The whole purpose of the program is not to be an elite group, but the reality is this: the purpose of that is so they can capture their time when they're at camp, but they also realize that they're here to serve, okay? Just like the guys that are guardians that are on our staff, I tell them their number one priority is they're a staff member, not a guardian, okay? When we start putting that ahead, then it twists what we want to do. Okay, we did work projects, we came back, they ate a light dinner, and then we go up to the mountain up here. This is Lavender Mountain, and we do the run. Okay, the run is about 1.2 miles. We have a guardian in the front and a guardian in the back, and they have to stay at the pace that the guardian set. And halfway through there, the guardians that are running, they pull out, they get brand new guardians, they run the second leg, and then the last leg is only about 0.2 miles. Okay, so the whole thing, we go up there, we do a devotion. So whether you pass the run or not, everybody goes all the way up to the top, and we do a devotion up there. We come back down, we do a dinner for them. And then we start, they do some more work projects, and then roughly about 10 o'clock, they have to write an essay, the 1,500 word essay, what Winshape means to them. We look at that. I love having those. You come to my office, I have essays for when people pass a test. In 1985, we keep all those essays as well. Once they do the essay, then we go out to the campsites, and they have an hour to gather firewood. They have to use a fire pit that we have. They have an hour to gather firewood. And then we tell them, hey, you got 30 minutes. And then we tell you got 15 minutes, go ahead and build your fire. So they have to build their own fire. Remember, they can't use anything like pine straw or paper or leaves. It has to be all wood stuff. So that's done. Hopefully you're doing it whether in your adventure skills, outdoor living, or with your pack and stuff like that. You're learning how to build a fire. They get one match. Okay, they got to find something to strike it. They can't use a box. They have to find a rock or something that they have to strike the match. If they get it going, that's great. They got to keep it going all the way to 6 o'clock in the morning. If for some reason they break their match or the fire doesn't lie with their first match, they get 30 minutes and they can redo the fire. They can go find something else to strike their match. If they get it going with their second match, once again, they got to keep it going all the way to 6 o'clock. If at any point there's not a visible flame on the fire, so if they choose to go to sleep, that's their choice. But if there's not a visible flame, then they failed the test. About 5:45, 6 o'clock, we start putting out the fire, and then they come and do the last minute work projects. I think Colton did some design and stuff like that at the closing program. And then we're fixing to release the silent span. But what I want to do is, we still got about 2 more minutes. I want to recognize the guys that were selected for the test. So if you were selected and were able to pass it, I want you to go ahead and stand up. Let's recognize these guys. You guys can stand. Okay, so these guys, if they've taken the test before, they're keepers. If they're not, then tomorrow at closing program, we're going to recognize them and give them the rank of keeper. Okay? And as a reminder, just because you're a keeper 1 year doesn't automatically mean that the next year you're going to get selected for the test. Once again, you have to earn that. You have to earn that right as well. Kobe, you can go ahead and start bringing them over here. You have to earn that right. Okay. Now Colton is getting ready to pass the test, and when I release the silent span, I'm going to let the guardians. I'm going to let them celebrate with him. and then I'm going to dismiss y'all, and then y'all can, if you want to, you can come and congratulate him as well. At closing program, he will also recognize, I will change his rank. If he's a keeper, whatever his rank, he will actually receive the rank of guardian. He'll get a kit so he could do like almost like a breastplate, and he'll also get a knife, and in that knife he's going to have a camp name, and so that will be his camp name. Whether he comes as a camper, if he comes on staff, he will always have that name as well. That would be his name, his official name as well. But we're really proud of him. We're proud of Colton, but we're also very proud of all the guys that were selected for the test. And once again, I'm gonna emphasize, you need to talk to your counselor. If you did not get a rank Sunday, then you need to talk to your counselor. We're gonna have an opportunity to get a rank again tonight, so hopefully you'll be able to get that rank. And once again, this is something that you have to earn. Okay, we don't give this away. You have to earn this. So it's probably about 30 seconds. So in a few minutes, I'm gonna release the silence band. So Colton, at this time, it's officially 18 hours. So I want to congratulate you. Congratulations, you're now a guardian of Winshape Nation.
Yeah! There we go, dude. Oh my God.